Well, here we are at Bridlington Links, another great golf event 2012 organized by me. Hi Jeff, you with Blackie?
Apparently he's got to rush home for his daughter's party. He's not very good at completing these trips away, is he? How was your weekend?
Was he wearing a purple top?
Of course, he's sponsored by Ribena. So who won the money?
Well, we started at Ganton as you know on Friday. Jimenez Lindley pitched up with his clubs from the 1920s and did the business. You do know he got those clubs from Oxfam 25 years ago, don't you? Anyway, he won with 32 points.
Why wasn't Dunny on the trip this year? Everyone should have a fair chance at being treble or even quadruple Dunnied. How is the Mad Axe man?
Dunny couldn't make it this year. Instead Liam McGill took his place. You know, the guy that drives a black Range Rover.
You mean Hidley?
No, Liam McGill, black Range Rover.
Ah, you mean Hidley. You know he had to have special cushions made to see over the windscreen.
Look, it doesn't matter, they've all got black Range Rovers. Go figure.
Ah, you must be on about Steve Cavanagh. The one that can't think of an original way to make money.
What do you mean?
He's in the copy business.
Very good, Jeff. So anyway, we get to the accommodation on Friday evening and I don't think Blackie was very impressed.
Why, what was wrong with the place?
There was no room left in the presidential suite, no jacuzzi, the plasma was only 60 inches, no silken sheets, no stuffed tigers, you know the usual crap. Nothing's good enough.
So what did you Friday night?
We had a few jars in the marine bar and then went for a curry. Even Mossy managed to get one down his neck. Charlie thought he was on his way into labour when Steve rang up and pretended to be Dr. Smytheson from Leeds General Infirmary with a report that Tess was 4 to 5 centimetres dilated. He soon realised that Dr. Smytheson had half a popardom hanging out his mouth and was swigging a pint of lager.
How did everyone get on Saturday morning?
Well, Flamborough was like a dirty field and nobody played that great. In the end Victor won with 30 points. He also won nearest the pin and most amount of spliffs smoked in a round.
What about Scotty Harris? How did he do?
He did his usual.
What do you mean?
He started like a train on fire and then went to shit. He did that at North Berwick last year, you know. No stamina, the kid.
And Saturday afternoon?
Saturday afternoon we headed to Philly. Victor was 1 under par after 7 holes and blew it.
Has he been hanging out with Scotty Harris?
Yes, probably. Anyway, Mossy had a solid round and won with 42 points. A good performance. Although he did snap his 7-iron on the 7th hole. Did you hear about the Fat Greek?
The Fat Greek?
Yay, Charlie G. His temperament has improved but he lost his putter into a bush on the 18th green. What a terrible loser.
So what you do Saturday night?
Didn't get in till late but went for a Chinese. Steve didn't eat anything, or drink. He tells me he's not very good at multitasking. Can't understand it, he looks so feminine and all women are good at multitasking. Anyway, him and Vic disappeared early to spoon each other back at the Expanse.
Then what happened?
We found a couple of shitty pubs that wouldn't serve us and then found a half-decent bar. Then Jimenez, Hidley and the Fat Greek went to another bar while the rest of the lightweights went home. Did you hear about Charlie G? He didn't get back till 5 a.m. Now that kid can party. What a legend.
So what happened Sunday morning?
Ha ha ha. Well, guess what happened to all the Range Rovers? They all got ticketed. Serves them right. Anyway, final day's golf was at Bridlington Links. Charlie had to borrow Liam's putter.
What was the course like there?
The first 9 was literally worse than Temple Nisham.
Who won?
Well, did you hear about the Fat Greek's hole-in-one? Me twat.
No, go on.
Allegedly he hit an 8-iron 138 2 feet away and span back in for a hole-in-one. We're never gonna hear the fucking end of it.
I take it he won that day?
Are you kidding? His chipping and putting is that shit he lost on account back to me.
So who won overall?
Me. And I'm organising next year.
I've heard Mark wants to stay at the Pig and Whistle in Newcastle.
He'll get what he's given. Anyway, got to dash. My dog has been rushed to the vet. See you next year, Jeff.
Laters, Paul.